Bienvenidas to another video from Latina Literati, the channel for Latinas and the Latina friendly, which is everyone. So on this channel, we explore people, places, and ideas. I thought that this video would be a wonderful way to welcome the new year and to really think about what are the wonderful ways we can make our life better. All the experts will tell you that one of the best ways is to feed yourself and feed those around you better food. And so what does that mean? I'll put a book up on the screen called Blue Zones. So what the experts have studied are those communities where people have lived the longest. They're the most centenarians. So communities like Okinawa, Sardinia, there's Central America, there's different places where people live a long time, and a lot of it has to do with their constant activity. They move a lot, and they also spend time in community. They also eat really good food. And so I was challenged to prepare a Blue Zone New Year's Eve menu, and so I did, and so I thought I would share it with you in today's video.
The most important ingredient when you are cooking or doing anything is the love with which you do whatever it is you're doing. So when I'm cooking, I have an intention, thinking of the family and friends that will be nourished by the food I'm making. And so I always send them lots of intentions for their health and for their well-being while I am cooking.
So for the first plate, I prepared a squash and navy bean soup. Again, these are really simple recipes with relatively few ingredients, and they were really good. The second plate that I prepared is Sardinian spinach with basil and pecorino in ramekins. And then I did a chickpea salad with roasted vegetables in a tahini dressing with crunchy chickpeas on top, which was well received, very good. And I also did a kale pesto with spinach pasta. For dessert, I prepared something that is not in the blue zones, but is quite light and has relatively few ingredients. It's the pavlova, which is basically a big meringue with fresh berries in the inside with cream. So as desserts go, it's pretty light and healthy.
Pero esto sí se tiene que acabar esta noche.
Sí, no, eso es
So as we're looking towards the new year, write your intentions down. Let me know what you think are your top 3 or top 2 or even top intention. What do you want 2022 to look like? What do you want this next year to be for you?
So now we make it like this.
Did you write it?
And then it has to be this size.
And then you wrap it around your index finger. You unscrunch it. You go like this. Make a little tube.
And then put it on. So.
What are the things that we can do to manifest our intentions and our goals for 2022? We know that the month of January comes from the Roman god Janus, 2 faces, the face of the old looking back, what did we learn from last year, and the face of the young. What a wonderful opportunity that we have. What are you going to do with the 365 brand new pages we've been given to write on? What are the things we can do to manifest, to work towards things that make our life better? So 3 things that I'm going to be doing. 1 is finishing up my vision board. Here is a sample from last year. And I'm also going through my closet to get rid of anything that I may not have worn, because I feel like it just gives you more space, more room. And just pass on lightly worn clothing. I'll link down below 2 of my favorite charities, Community Thrift and Casa de las Madres, where people can use clothing that you may not be using. And the third thing is to really look at our health. What are the things we can do to feel good and to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves and taking care of the people around us through eating healthily, eating mostly plant-based, locally raised, locally purchased, farmers markets, sourcing things through our neighbors and friends in our neighborhood, because all of that helps our community and the people around us.
I know for me, I'm rededicating myself to eating better, taking care of myself and those around me, and also kind of checking some things off my bucket list. There's some things that I want to do, like get certified for scuba diving, which I've been putting off for years. I passed all the classes, but I haven't done the actual dive. So I'm being very vulnerable here and telling you I'm going to go for it and I'm going to get certified in 2022. I'm going to try and be as consistent as I can with you and bring you several videos a month on interesting topics of travel and books. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. And again, if you have any suggestions, if there's specific topics or if there's specific interests that you want to hear about, I'm happy to try and accommodate you. That's what this channel is all about. It's about building community, about finding a way to reach out and to come to an understanding in terms of what we're reading together, of what we're watching, and it's also some of the things that are going on around us. So this particular video won't have any book reviews except for the Blue Zones, because it's part of the New Year's celebration. It's kind of what inspired us for the meals, and I'd mentioned it in past videos. If you didn't see the video where I mentioned it, we'll leave it up here on the screen so that you can take a look at that video. So again, wishing you all the happiness, health, and all good things in the new year. Y siempre, siempre, mucho amor.